What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm pretty much gonna be talking about 5 potential reasons why I think that the Huawei Mate 20 and Mate 20 Pro is pretty much gonna be the phone of the year to buy. And this is my personal opinion. Your personal opinion might vary, but these are my favorite top 5 picks of why this is gonna be the smartphone of the year. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the build quality. It is pretty much going to come with a 6.3-inch AMOLED screen with a resolution of 1440 by 3120 and approximately a pixel density of over 550, not yet confirmed. However, that is not the main thing that I think is gonna sell this phone. Pretty much what is gonna sell this phone is the fact that it's gonna come with leather back potentially, due to the fact that earlier this year Huawei pretty much released the P20 and P20 Pro. They have now released leather back for those phones, and we're expecting the leather backs to come on this phone, which would be awesome because it's a change and a refresh from the glass on glass sandwiches that we're used to in the flagship phones. And also, leather feels more authentic to a lot of people, and it's good to have variety. And glass is glass, and glass will break, so having leather and a different variety might have a little bit of shift in the system, but leather is also good. Number 2 on the list, speed. Huawei Mate 20 Pro is rumored to have the new Kirin 980 chipset. It's a 7nm chipset structure instead of the 10nm structure, which means more transistors will spill out to be more power, more efficiency, more battery life, and more optimization in the long run. With this chipset, Huawei has pretty much said it is going to be 60% faster than the Snapdragon 845, arguably. It's gonna have 46% faster image stabilization and image processing. Let's see how that goes. And it is pretty much gonna access the fastest RAMs about. So pretty much Huawei has sent out a picture showing that even the next generation of flagship batteries are gonna be even bigger than the present generation. And this is pretty much true because the leaks of the Huawei P20 and P20 Pro states that these phones are gonna pack 4,200 milliamp hour cells instead of 4,000 milliamp that is in the P20 and P20 Pro. This is pretty much good because you're gonna get even more battery life. And on the P20 and P20 Pro, those phones' battery life are already good, and with these new chipset and software, efficiency is going to be even greater on the Huawei Mate 20 and Mate 20 Pro phones. And this is going to be awesome. Huawei is actually even raising the bar higher in terms of battery life. Number 4 is gonna be EMUI 9.0 and Android Pie 9. Android 9, as a lot of people would say. Both softwares are gonna be much more improved. As you guys know, Android 9 is pretty much out already, and it is more gesture based than feature based, and it is more likely efficiency and just a skinned down version of what Android 8 was. And EMUI is pretty much gonna essentially be the same thing. It's gonna be bogged down a little bit to get more efficiency out of the phone. Not everybody is a fan of EMUI, myself as well. It looks too finicky and too gimmicky, but you can throw a skin on it if you want. But I think with this software operating system on the Mate 20 is gonna be good, not only for that reason, but due to the fact that Huawei is going to bring the next generation of gaming GPU to this UI. So the Mate 20 and Mate 20 Pro is not just going to be a productivity based phone. It's gonna be for gamers, and it's just gonna be an all-rounded spec-wise very good phone. So yeah, EMUI 9.0, Android Pie with gestures, and GPU Turbo 2 is gonna pretty much make the Mate 20 and Mate 20 Pro a good software experience, and it's gonna enhance a lot of features, including battery as well. Weird. And the fifth thing that I pretty much believe that this is gonna make this phone the smartphone of the year 2018 is a camera setup. It looks weird, a square with 3 cameras and a flash. It's not of the sentiment design, but it's gonna have a 40 megapixel regular shooter, 20 megapixel wide angle, and a 8 megapixel telephoto at the back with OIS and laser stabilization. Of course, these cameras are pretty much going to be able to shoot 4K at 30 FPS, 60 if possible, not sure yet, 1080p at both 30 and 60 frames per second, and 960 FPS slow-mo videos at 720p. It's going to be a pretty awesome camera package, and even if it's a camera package that has been on the Huawei P20 copied and pasted exactly on this phone, that's already a super package from Huawei. Huawei has been pretty much stepping up the game for their camera. That camera package is pretty great in low light photography. It's pretty awesome. I know I'm exaggerating, but yeah, it's pretty good. And with the new chipset and software that this phone is gonna get, 46% more faster and better processing, that is gonna do a ton of difference, and I think that is gonna give this phone the edge over the new iPhone XS, the Note 9, and potentially the Pixel 3 if Google doesn't pull off some mind-blowing thing. But overall, this camera package is lining up to be pretty good. The front camera as well, for all those who are interested in selfies, is gonna be 20 megapixels, so I think that's gonna be good. Other bonuses that you pretty much want to know about this phone is that it's gonna be 3 colors for the glass: black, twilight, and blue, something similar to what the P20 is gonna have. It's gonna come with 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, and storage is starting from about 128 gigs going all the way up to half a terabyte, 512 gigabytes. And I think the best news of all to give you guys is the price of this phone. It's not gonna start at $1,000, and for a phone with this package not starting at $1,000 when most companies are going for $1,000, is potentially the best thing ever, and one of the huge and main reason why I personally think that this phone is the best suited phone to buy, all rounded, and it's much cheaper, and it will offer either more or just as good as the phones that are $1,000 or anything in the flagship range. It's gonna start at about $750 US for the 128 gigabyte version as well. And to be honest, at that price point with so much specs, you can't really ask for anything more, because it's gonna come with pretty much everything. And that's pretty much my view on the Huawei Mate 20 and Mate 20 Pro, why I potentially think that it's gonna be the smartphone to buy in 2018. Other people might have different views. I would love to hear them, but if this is a pretty much good video for you, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Thank you guys for watching again. Peace out and keep loving tech.